Hello everyone and welcome back to TTML Division 5 Season 4 race number 10, and it is the season final and the last race on the F1 2020 game here. And today not only today but always, my name is Oliver Andresen, also known as NSR Pride 22, and as you can see, we're very short on drivers tonight. We're only gonna be those 8 drivers we are now, sadly. I'm gonna do my best to give everyone a great show, but I can't promise it being that good. Hopefully someone can come and chat, maybe come with something we can talk about, and yeah, other stuff. We're soon gonna get into the qualifying, but first we're gonna take a quick look in the standings because those are very interesting. But firstly, with the Constructor Championship, it is taken by the McLaren drivers. NSR G's just joined NSR, so that's Cliff G's. We also then got Liam there, or Lime KFC, not driving tonight sadly. In second we got Racing Point, 100 points behind, or over 100 points behind. Then we got in third Red Bull. In fourth we got Renault. Fifth we got AlphaTauri. In Mercedes, in 6-7 is William. 8 is Alfa Romeo. In ninth we got Haas, and in 10th we got Ferrari. The championship standings, we start from the bottom today. Cannonball in number 20, Jeffrey Haney in 19. 18 is Nulle. Then in 17 we got Ferre. 16 is Maxi Same. 15 is OWR Snoozebox, and 14th OWR Shumi. 13th is Mika, and it starts Storm in 12th and Passel in 11th. Then top 10. Number 10, DR Snellfire. Number 9, Tenturi Parana. 8th, Ronheim. 7th, Ensar Freakronk. 6th, Ensar Roygard. 5th, Ensar Casey Bernard. 4th, we got Ensar Smitsky. In third, we got Liam KFC, who was in the championship battle, but he's not driving tonight, sadly. And here comes interesting. In second, we got Cliff G's, or now NSR G's, with 166 points in his McLaren. In first, we got the Red Bull driver, NSR Invictus, with 168. That means if Cliff G's want to take the championship from Invictus today, he gotta get 3 more points than Invictus. And Invictus, who has been having some problems recently with his driving and stuff like that, he's gonna have a challenging race today. It is Singapore, known for taking a lot of end plates off the car and maybe some wheels as well. It could be rain here also. I'm a really big talking about rain, I'm a really big rain fan, so yeah, seeing the rain in qualifying, this is going to make it really interesting. As you can see, on the track we only got OWR Shumi, we got Ensar Casey Bernard, Smitsky, Freakrunk, Cheese, Roygard, Invictus, and Tenturi. Yeah, Funky Chicken, it's sadly only going to be 8 drivers today, and I see that it's very weird because it's daytime in qualifying, and it's not daytime, it's normal evening. It could be, but still, I think it's very light for evening to be. There we can see Smitsky, I think was the first one out on... No, that was wrong. No, it was the answer Smitsky. Intermediate tires are on. Hi, Stefan. No, scuba. 8 drivers will talk. Yeah, 8 drivers only, so it's gonna be hard for me to commentate by myself as well today. If anyone have any topics to commentate about, if there is something about the drivers, championship, I'm gonna keep you up to that through the qualifying and race. If there's something about the real Formula 1 world at France or Pro Ricard like Castellet right now, we can talk about that as well, because as we all know, Singapore is the longest race on the calendar. So yeah, guys, come with questions or anything you want to ask me. We're also gonna later probably gonna talk about the charity race we got on Sunday as well. We got some few topics to talk about. I got a bottle of water because I will need something to drink to stay hydrated while commentating so much alone. And the fun thing now that can be interesting is because at the start of the season, after race 2, after signing a few NSR drivers here, I said if we get full NSR podium through the season, I will go to school in pajamas because as some people may know, I'm the CEO of NSR. But I said to my guys, okay, if you make it as full NSR podium, I will go to school in pajamas. It's Friday right now for those watching this later. Monday is my last day of school. This is their last chance to make it. With 6 NSR drivers here, this can be interesting. But of course, it will not be easy because Tenturi, he had a victory at Mexico, came flying up to that victory, really surprisingly, but he has shown that he is a great pace and can easily fight for the podiums, as well as Odo Bershumi showed at Belgium. He has incredible, and in the rain, I know Shumi is like Ayrton Senna, the legend himself, the rain master. So watch out for them because the NSR drivers will not have it easy out on track. As NSR Smitsky, first one to start a half map for the evening. It's gonna go into turn 1, so great braking zone. You have to cut a lot of the curves here. Not this one, stay away from this curve on the left side there. You can go wide on our exit. Gotta be a little very careful here then. Where's my track map? Then into turn 5 already, out on this long straight. This is DRS zone 1 with your racing point. That's where we're gonna spin around. Roy got an incredible race last week, and it went from last to first and won that race. But of course, on this long straight, DRS, best overtaking possibility. Now going down to Stamford, turn 8. And it's course here, Padang next corner, turn 9. There's not so easy corners. You can easily roll the outside here. I've seen people do overtakes here because the drive in front of them get a bag exit, and it is possible. But now, into turn 10, Singapore Sling. Turn 11, 12, really hard on the rain. So gonna be interesting to see Smitsky sliding a little bit around through turn 12 there, and into turn 13. You can't call the hairpin. I personally used to call it the hairpin. Onto the second DRS straight, where you can see overtakes into Connaught. Turn 14 into the third sector. It is possible, but it is not easy. Now going down to turn 15 and 16 then. We're down the third sector, lots of slow corners here. Then we're going into turn 17, Esplanada. And now we're going to go under I forgot the name, but through turn 18 and 19. Stadium? No. I don't remember the word in English. We drive under the people being at the track watching. Really good from a non-English commentator here. But then, to the last corner, and he will be at 157.8. It's a great first lap from Smitsky. I think I've been commentating wet qualifying here before. I think with intermediates maybe 54, 55 rounds. But of course, in the start, it's not easy to get down on these quick laps. And Invictus, next driver, then the championship leader with only 2 points at the moment. Can he take it today? I'm not so sure. It won't be easy. He got NSRG checking in. I will see Invictus going into the 158.7. Then it's G's coming through the corner, and he goes with a 155.2. Sorry to say it, Invictus, but it will not be easy for you tonight. Centauri then, he got into second. Odo Bershumi then, a driver I know is really good on the wet, but what can he do? Oh, goes wide there. It looks like the best lap is a 157.8 right in front of Invictus. But I do know Schumi got a lot more to take here. Roy God goes into P2 on a 155.4, chasing G's on pole position. Not gonna let G's have that one easy. We see Freakrunk starting a lap. Gets burned into the pits. I think he had a crash, so then we can look at Enzor Freakrunk then, because he's the only driver on the half lap, I think. Invalid. I do know that if you drive on intermediates or retards, you can do more laps. Smitsky's on high lap, second up his time, so let's see on him then. Friendly to have something, get some water. We got 7 people watching. Remember to subscribe and like, everyone. We're really close to 1,000 subscribers now, and we really appreciate it. Smitsky improved with 1.3. Good lap there. Then we got Invictus. He's also a little bit up in his time. So I didn't think about it in the first half, but of course we see that the drivers will do more lap, or not only one lap on these tires, of course. That's normally when it is wet qualifying. Excited for the race, if it's going to be dry or wet there. But here comes Victis. Can he challenge these? I do not think so. No, he can't. Goes into P4. What about G's? Invalid. Centuri then, he's a little improvement, but how much of improvement is it? P3, 155.9. Good lap there from the Williams driver. Oh, shoot me here. A lot up on this time. Can he take? Oh, touches the wall there a little bit. But his wind is so. Can he take pole? Oh, he does. Pole position with a 155.3. Almost down on a 154. Great lap there, but what about Freak Monk? His first dot lap. What can it be? It's gonna be a 156.5 into P6 then. So a bit down, of course, we're only 8 drivers. But still a little bit down. And I'm not sure if anyone is on a half lap. Okay, people are still on half laps. We can watch this or case burn the whole half lap then. And I'm gonna take the opportunity now in this half lap to talk about the charity race night TTML is having on Sunday evening. On Sunday evening is going to be a charity race, and of course it's a fundraiser to a hospital in London called the Great Ormond Street Hospital. It's a hospital with a very good reputation of its good work, and the thing with this hospital is that is focused especially on kids born with rare syndromes. And I got experience with this myself, not in London with this hospital because I'm from Norway, but my little sister is born with a very rare syndrome herself. At the moment, it's 28 people in Norway born with it, and out of every 100,000 children born, only one of them will get this syndrome. And in Norway, we are 5.5 billion people now, every year 60,000 born, so that says how rare it is, especially in Norway with a small population. And these syndromes, can be critical. Of course, there's many. It's chronicle syndromes. These ones. It's not only the one my sister had, but it's many of them, and it affects the skull and how the bones in her body is built up, and especially how the body is built up itself. So, there, and all of the money that we will get donated will go straight to the hospital and as a fundraiser, of course, and all the money will go to treatment, resources, equipment for the children, and of course the treatment for the children born with these syndromes, because they will need surgeries. Of course, it depends on the syndrome itself what that needs to be done. My sister's syndrome, she's 8 years old and have had 5-6 surgeries and a lot of other stuff. But of course, and also this money will also go to the research in this syndrome, because first we're going to take in this Casey Bernard, and he's on a great lap, 153.9, and I haven't seen Shumi do 153.5. Really great laps here from the guys. Let's go here then. And the money also go to research that this hospital does, because again, I'm sorry if it takes a lot out of my sister now, but it's because I got some experience with this and knows a lot about it because of my sister. And the syndrome she's born with, and most of these other chronicle syndromes, they cannot be seen on ultrasounds. It cannot be seen on tests while the children is in the mom's stomach, of course, before birth. It cannot be seen, so it's very surprisingly for the doctors and the family itself. So the research will of course then go to finding out that maybe in the future with this research and technology we can find out before the baby is born that it has this syndrome, and that can make it easier to prepare for it and make the family prepared for it, that they know about what this will be, of course. So Sunday 6:30 p.m. you can see it live on this channel. It will be commentating, it will be graphic, it's gonna be 4 25% races. It's gonna be 2 lobbies. So first it's gonna be 2 races for 20 of the drivers, and then it's gonna be 2 other races for the other 20 drivers. Hopefully we can see a lot of you guys there, and we really appreciate all the money we get, and remember, it goes to a very, very good cause, because this will help children, families, and especially families enrolling in the future, but also children suffering from all this today. And yeah, personally also, I really appreciate all that's coming. It means very a lot to me. And I also want to thank TTGaming Mace, if you see this later. I don't know, but if you see this, I'm going to thank you for giving me the chance to be part of this fundraising and help with all this. But then, now I talked a little bit of it. You can read more about it at greatormondstreethospital.com, their personal website. You can go there, and of course, go on our social medias, Twitter and Instagram, TTML F1, with more information about it. So, yeah, let's head back to the qualifying then. And guys, if there's any questions about this whole thing, the charity event, my sister, since I talked about it, don't be afraid to just ask anything, and I will give a good answer as possible. And now, enter G's 151.9. I have missed this qual times a lot, because I predicted 154 as Pope maybe. And look at this. Invictus currently P8, G's in P1. This can be a really interesting one in the race. But yeah, just finish off there. Thanks for listening to that. And we're now going to get back into the qualifying and the race very soon. So be sure to check all this out and stay here. Don't make me alone, guys, because it's gonna be a long evening. Of course, let's look for a car and a half lap, maybe Tenturi. Yo, he's in a great lap now. Going through the last sector here. But here comes Centauri then. He cannot take pole position. He does improve and goes up to P4 then. Oh, 151.3. No, 6. Incredible driving from G's here. Look at the gap down to Bernard at the moment. I don't have words for this. It's just incredible. Invictus assume is going to start lap. What about Smitsky and Roygard? Roygard on a great improvement at the moment, but he got a long way to go to that pole position from G's. I would guess G's has done a lot of practice since last week at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas, USA. Also, like Singapore, this track, in my personal opinion, it's one of the most beautiful tracks and best tracks in the calendar. I just really love it, and I've been looking forward to this commentating so much. But here comes Roygard. He cannot challenge pole position, but it does improve up to P3, and currently Racing Point second and third. Currently P2 in the Constructor Championship as well, so they're doing a great job there. Smitsky did improve up to P5. Small improvement there from him. Tour is the next one. Two drivers improving all the time. That is because when it's raining, from every lap the drivers drive around this track, the track gets much better because it gets this optimal racing line, and it gets a dry line. So for that reason, they're going to do lots of improvement. Of course, for every lap they're going to have less fuel, which also helps a little bit. But we see the tour improving a little bit up to P5. What about Shumi then? Has he calmed down, or? I'm not sure. You have time to start another lap, so that's probably what he's doing. Or, no, he's still in the hot lap actually. Ah, he went up to P3 there. But, he probably gonna do another lap here, but what about Invictus? You have to take this. Oh, he doesn't. He improves a lot, but he's still P8. This is not what Invictus needs if he wants to take this championship in front of G's. G's is, of course, showing great pace in qualifying. It's gonna be interesting in the race. Funky Chicken, you said let's have a chat. What's the chat about? Come on, give me a chat. Oh, Smitsky going a little bit slidey, Toku drifting. Smitsky, just want to remind you, we're not in Japan, we're at Singapore, so no Toku drifting. Will he improve then? I think, yeah, he does improve, but not on positions. But I can still finish in a new hot lap. Roygaard, he finished with this qualifying, he does not have time left. And invalid, Casey Bernard will not have the time to start a new hot lap, sadly. So that's his qualifying as well. Currently P2 though, but it can be taken there. Shumi is out, he's crashed! Shumi has crashed! Oh no, what's happened here? Oh, there is! And that could have, I'm not sure if that's ruined the Invictus lap. Nah, probably not that much. Invictus lap, no, it looks alright, but it could have been in the way. I'm not sure what has happened there, but currently he is P3. We got 3 drivers on half lap, no, Spitzkis on the half lap, but we got Invictus and Freak Rank. Roygaard is out, he's returning the pits. Invictus dead. We're just gonna do another reminder. Invictus is leading the championship with 2 points down to G's. Invictus is currently P8 in qualifying, while G's is P1. But of course, we still got a long race to go. I think it is 32 laps, maybe. Here comes Invictus. He cannot challenge pole position, but it does improve up to P6, so it does help him a little bit. Casey Burns said, I messed up on my last lap. Shadows Freak Run goes up to P6, so Invictus at P7. And I think that should be the qualifying spun on pit exit. Ah, that's bad luck, Bernard. Real bad luck. Invictus, no, Swiss gun invalid, so that's the qualifying. And just wow from G's then. Smithy goes into the pits. And of course, surprise. Remember to say hydrated, kids. Or I'm gonna kid myself, but I guess I'll say that. So we're sitting on to take us through the qualifying result. I'm just waiting for the list to get up. I'm not sure what car we are rating on actually. Maybe this Vitsky's car to get into the pits or. There we go. So then, to you guys watching, pole position goes to NSRGs, or the close to G's for those who doesn't know. Funky Chicken here in the chat cheering for G's. So G's takes pole position with 1.7 down to NSRGs to be dominant qualifying here from the McLaren driver, has already taken Constructor Championship, and he will now try to take the Drive Championship from Invictus. But in second we got NSR Burned, in third we got Odebear Shumi, in fourth we got NSR Roygaard, really close between those two. Then Tenturi and Freak Rank barely separated here from P5, P5 to Tenturi, P6 to Freak Rank. Invictus takes P7, 2.4 behind G spot, not what they needed, and right behind there is an NSR Smithke in 8th, and that was the qualifying. But now over to the race, and I see the lobby settings is not totally right because we're supposed to drive. It's supposed to be dark on the sky here, but it is not. It's evening, and if I remember right, it's supposed to be nighttime. But as long as it is in daylight, I have no problems with that. but of course, it's always I got a track map, and I'm gonna take you through a lap around Marina Bay Street or Marina Bay Circuit here in Singapore. Personal opinion, one of the most beautiful tracks on the calendar, and one of the best races as well. So, sadly, I think it has been removed from this season or cancelled, postponed. I don't remember, but still. Turn 1, sheer stand. Going through here with the G's through turn 2 and 3. Turn 3, gonna avoid that inside curve. Then down to turn through turn 4, down to turn 5. And after that, we're gonna come out to the first DRS straight, which is good overtaking possibility. The best one through turn 6 down to turn 7, and into turn 7 you can go for dive bumps, and I would say it's a great chance. The best on this track for overtaking Memorial Corner here. Then we're gonna go down to turn 8 Stamford, and after that we're gonna go to turn 9 Padang, or a great name, but yeah. And here on the outside, yeah, you can easily touch the wall and get wing damage. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that today. I would guess we're gonna see lots of wing damage today. Then into Singapore Sling, turn 10 through turn 11 and 12. Now, then a small kick here into turn 13, which someone will call a hairpin. Personally, I call it a hairpin. If you don't do it, please don't be offended. Onto the second DRS straight then. It is possible for taking into turn 14 into sector 3 con out. But I wouldn't say it's the best one. You need a great exit from turn 13. Then we're gonna head down to through turn 15 into turn 16 and through turn 17 and Esplanada, and now we're gonna go under this I have forgotten the name again, but through turn 18 and 19, now into turn 20 and 21. Now we're gonna head into the two lost corners, turn 22 and 23, and it is a track with most corners if I remember right. We can see Geese, Bernard, Schumi, Roygaard, and Centuri start on the medium, while Freakbunk and Smithke start on the soft, and Invictus on hard. I would guess Invictus is doing hard soft, while Freakbunk Smithke is doing a soft hard or soft medium medium. These drivers is either doing a medium hard or they are doing medium soft or something like that. But then we're gonna wait for the 5 red lights for the last time this season in TTML Division 5. Let's get a good camera angle. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it is lights out and away we go. Great start there from G's. Not sure if... he can't. Oh, Schumi around outside of Roy. Bernard touched a little bit. There goes Roygaard now. Bernard loses many places. It was the Freak one got the tourist fighting there as well, side by side. Invictus has lost 1 place. You see the race out here then. Jesus had the best start. He'll take keeping the lead. Oh, look at Centuri. He wants to do it. Invictus further down the field. Goes past. He tries to go past Litsky, but he can't do it. Stays down in P8, but it's on the hard turn, so it's going to be easy for him. Further up the field, Jesus pulling away from Schumi, currently leading with 8/10 at the moment. And the McLaren driver showing some great pace. Invictus says in the chat if we forgot a bit of midnight, but it is evening, so for me it's alright. As long as this isn't daylight. Oh. Was that Smithke trying to get past Freak? He's going to send it down the inside. He does not send it down inside. We see the racing points here doing teamwork to keep Centuri behind them, probably as well to try to hang in the back of Schumi. But at the moment they're falling down a little bit. Oh, when Bernard goes around and there's traffic jam. There's a tractor. Centuri out of the race. What? Has he lost his wheel? He has! He lost his wheel in that collision. What? What happened? How did he lose his wheel from that one? That's gotta be a glitch. Huh? It wasn't that big of a crash. Oh, wait, and now saw it on the replay. Of course, Bernard spun. Then we got Roger went in slowed down, but Centuri had much higher, higher speed. and then he lost his wheel. Sad for Ventura to end the season like this. But then we see Smitsky has went into the wheel. I didn't see any wing damage, or I'm not sure, but he put on medium, so onto the medium for him. Invictus is now then up to P5, luckily because of this, but because Bernard, he does not have any wing damage. What about Royguard? Okay, was lucky to avoid those wing damage as well, but has now fallen off Shumi, and Shumi is outside the second of G, so no DRS for him. Of course, there's not DRS this lap, but it will be next lap. And only on lap 2 we can see big gaps between the drivers, sadly, which is going to make the the commentating even harder for me to do. But again, the thing that makes it so interesting is the driver championship battle. I know I've said it many times, but we got new viewers, so I'm going to say it again. We got NSRGs in P1 at the race, but in the standings is P2. And in P5 we got Invictus. He's currently P1 in the driver championship with 2 points down to G's. So at the moment, NSRGs will take the championship, but of course it's still 30 laps to go. A lot can happen, as we saw what happened on lap 1. And G's just keeps doing his great pace here, taking the fast lap, 1.5 down to Shumi at the moment. Closest gap is Freakfrog on Royguard. No, sorry, it is Shumi on G's. Shumi here, my earlier or former teammate a few seasons ago in the Norwegian League, and this is actually the track where me and him took the constructor championship as well. I know Shumi, Singapore is a strong track for Shumi, so yeah, I think he can be he's going to be a podium fighter today. Sorry that I'm silent, I just can't use up my voice so early and at the moment it's not much happening. But I'm going to try to get more talking as well. And to all the viewers, please, if you got any topics you want to talk about or hear from me, if it is real Formula 1 road, Formula 2, Formula 3, Formula 2 not driving this weekend, but Formula 3 is, and there was an interesting qualifying today. Frederick Westy in ART got pole position in front of my favorite, the Norwegian Dennis Hauger in Trema. And third, I can't remember who it was. I'll focus on Dennis Hauger, actually. But Formula 3 had an interesting qualifying. Of course, in Formula 3 and 2 there will always be a big traffic jam, especially in Formula 3 with 30 cars out on track. R10 Clark sadly having a problem, if I remember right. Starting from the back in race 1 into the race 3. But we do know he can be a great driver in climbing places. Smith gets close to the gap on Kenneth Bernard, so we can stay on this, but he will have DRS as well now. Also in the Formula 1 world, update spoiler alert for those who didn't watch practice. I didn't watch a practice session either, but I do know the results, so I'm going to take the results here. In practice 1 there was Mercedes 1-2. In practice 2 it was Verstappen taking the fastest time with only 8/10 down to Valtteri Bottas in second, and then I think it was Hamilton in third. Practice 2 was mostly long stints, so not much happening. I had Sebastian Vettel went into the wall in practice 1 with the back end of his car. Little wing damage there on the back wing, but not much to get that. So Martin Q fixed that very quickly. We got some spin up, we got Sainz giving tires big flat spots and had to go back to the garage with it. Sebastian Vettel also had something down, flying between his legs and the pedals, so we had to go to pit and fix that. So to all online viewers, if there's anything else you got questions about the real Formula 1 role, this is TTML, let me know and I'll have to talk with you guys about it, because I need things to talk about, because it is not much happening out on track. I will guess we'll very soon see Frequent goes into the pits, maybe because he's on soft tires. I remember my league race here a few seasons ago in another league then, or I think it was earlier this year, maybe April, no, February, March, or January, something around there. I did a soft hard and I pitted on lap 3 or 4, and those hard tires went easily to the finish. I think it was lap 3, and I got those hard tires to the finish. I think I ended with a lot of tire wear. I think it were around between 65 and 75, but the tires kind of worked. But if I remember right, Frequent drives with a controller, a pad. Yeah, we see it on the wheel there. He drives with controller, and with controller it's much harder to take care of the tires. Of course, I know some people can manage them well, but because of the harsh movements with the joystick, the tires move, of course, much harsher, and the tire will be bigger. Then, take Invictus maybe, if you look at his wheel, you can see he has smoother steering, which means he drives with racing wheel. Probably, I know he does though. I talked to him before, but if you see, you can look at the steering wheel to see if they are on controller or wheel and pedals. See, Frequent goes in the pit. It's a medium, so he's a soft medium. But like, I would guess at least top 4 now is doing, or top 3 is doing medium hard, and Invictus is probably doing hard soft, I would guess. But Invictus is currently 24 seconds behind G's, and at the moment G's will take the championship. So really interesting. Beauregard is only driving with a penalty at the moment. I do know Singapore is a track where you can easily get some penalties, but not that bad. But Lucas Smith now, he's in the back of Case Burner with the DRS, but he is too far behind, not using too much power in his car. Here, that's important. Can't use everything up. You have to stay there before when you get a good shot on it. Of course, then after the race, we will get an interview with the one who takes the driver championship, and maybe the 2 other podium drivers as well. At least, I think that's what we're gonna do. Also, I've done the whole season, or almost all season. So afterwards, we get the top 3 podium interview, but at the end, we're gonna have an interview with the championship winner, which will even be G's or Invictus. Remember to stay here the whole race to see who will take it, because even though it isn't much happening out on the track now, it's going to be very interesting, that championship battle. Spitsky chasing down Bernard now. Doesn't do much to fight. They're on the same strategy. Spitsky has already done a pit stop though. No, they're not on the same strategy. Sorry, Case Burner is probably on a medium hard or medium soft, while Spitsky started soft and went on to the medium, so he's doing a soft medium. But now then, are you close enough with the DRS? I don't think so. He got a good shot from this. A little bit too far behind on the racing point to get it this lap. But it's closing in more and more. Oh, a little bit wide there. That could have been scary with track limits. This is the close gap now, except now we've got Shumi on G's, and that gap is just getting bigger and bigger. I'm really interested to see, like, because these drivers start on mediums, they can do medium hard, but of course it is a possibility of them doing medium soft, or medium soft medium. And if G's is on a 2-stop and Invictus is on a 1-stop, like, he could do, if hard stops doesn't work for him, he'll probably do hard medium. But he will not, if he starts on hard, he will not do a 2-stop. So if G's is on a 2-stop and Invictus is on a 1-stop, that can be really interesting for the championship. Oh, Sminsky with a penalty there. Still no one way it's on a topic to talk about, but I'm still gonna do my best for you guys to keep it up with some great commentating here. We'll talk a little bit more about the Formula 1 world. Alpine, the earlier former Renault team, has shown a great pace on the home track. Alonso, I think, was P4 in practice 2 and P6 to Ocon, if I'm right. So the Alpine showing that their home track, there's the reason it's their home track now, of course, and it is that they have a great pace there. And I would guess that Alpine can maybe do great work in the race on Sunday, but of course it is just practice. We are not sure yet. We're going to see it tomorrow in the qualifying, and then and also McLaren being a little bit down. Then Norris P10 in practice 2 or practice 1, and Ricardo a little bit further down. But again, it is practice. A lot can happen. The reason I'm only having the camera on these drivers now, guys, is because this is the place where something is happening. Here we actually got a fight. Svitsky hasn't done anything yet, but he's staying on the back of Bernard here. Svitsky. Sorry, Svitsky touched the wall there. Luckily no wing damage as we see here. Also, Freecorn, he has done a pit stop already, also. So, he started on the soft tires also, so he's doing a soft in the medium. Interesting strategy from him also then. But Jeez and Schumi showing they got the pace here today, because from Schumi down to Rogan in third, there are 10 seconds now. Oh, really close here now. Schmitzky still didn't go for it. He's probably gonna try to be a little bit careful, but if he's on a 2-stop now, Schmitzky, or he is on a 2-stop, he started on the soft tires on the medium, he shouldn't just stay behind Bernard. He has to send it down and get past him, because Bernard started on the mediums, and it's probably doing a medium hard, or it could, of course, could be on a 2-stop him also. I'm not sure, but if it is medium hard for Bernard, Smitsky needs to get past. 9 viewers now. Welcome everyone to the stream. Be sure to subscribe and like, and also please talk with me in chat. I am only in the commentator box today, and I'm starting to struggle to get things to talk about. And we still got 20 laps to go. Now Smitsky 4/10 behind Bernard, really close. Shouldn't as close in a little bit on G's also. The medium tires shouldn't be that hard to drive with now. So you look at those tires. Look okay. Doesn't look any bad, these tires. Now that's Smitsky closing in, but still keeps behind him, stays behind him. Also, everyone watching, remember to subscribe and click the notification bell, because even though it's the last kind of the last league race here on this game in TTML, we still got the charity race night Saturday 6:30 p.m. and you got it here. Remember to set an alarm or a reminder on the calendar for that. And it's gonna be a great fun race there. It's all going to a very, very good cause. So remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so you get notification when we go live with that on Sunday. Gonna be commentated with graphic as well, and all the money that get donated will go straight through Great Ormond Street Hospital in London. Then, and of course, Great Hospital, I've heard from many guys, so this game almost lost it a little bit there. Had to save it, so lost half a second there to Bernard almost. Probably it's actually outside of DRS range now on Bernard. We can see Freakroink in the background there. And Shumi has started closing in on his left now. There we see Shumi goes into the pits. Let's see what tires is it. It's the hard tires. He's gonna go to the finish then. Interesting there. We see Roy getting past now, but Invictus has lost a lot of time and won't get past. So Shumi comes out in P3, and on the hard tires. Oh, lost the voice a little bit there. And G's out on track still. I will guess he goes into the pits very soon now. Shumi was already closing in on him. And if he stays much longer out now, it's gonna be hard for him. Hey, King Kian, welcome to the stream, mate. And of course, as I told you in Discord, it's a championship battle as well. If you see on the screen now, NSRGs is currently P2 in Drive Championship, 2 points behind NSR and Invictus in 4th. The point system here is that Victory gets 30 points, second gets 25 points. So because the point system here will probably mostly be the one who gets in front wins the championship. But still, NSRGs needs 3 points more than Invictus to take this. Here goes Royguard. He has also started on the mediums, and he does not pit yet. Gets past G's. And Shumi has actually, I haven't watched his outlap now, but with a gap, or I'm not sure this right now. I think he actually did an undercut there, a little undercut to G's. I've never seen this camera angle. It looks great. Yeah, now we're on board. I can change it to this. Now I don't change the game, changes itself all the time. So yeah, the camera angles on this game really great when commentating. I really love them. And when I use is that if you go on board, you can look backward. And I like to, if it's close like this, I like to go on board with Casey Bernard, or in this case Invictus, since he's leading this train, and then just hold the joystick back so we look backward. But I normally do it when the gap is much closer, because it looks real cool then. We're also gonna get some other, let's see here. You see, Jesus at mid-step, Spitstop, Shumi, Spitsky, and Freakroink. Bernard, Invictus, and Borgard still waiting for a pit stop on them. You can see Invictus up 3 places, Spitsky up 2 places, and Borgard up 3 places. Yeah, same here, Kian. Singapore is my third favorite track, I think. Number one, Abu Dhabi. Number two, Belgium. I think. I'm not totally sure. Maybe Singapore is second and Belgium third. But now, no, sorry, I'm missing a lot. It's Abu Dhabi number one, Singapore number two, and Bahrain number three. I really love night tracks. You see, Roygaard went into the pits and it did change his front wing. Maybe he got damaged on that one day when he went into Bernard. He puts on the mediums, so he is doing a medium, soft. Interesting strategy. And now, the championship battle here, we'll see NSRG is on a medium, hard. Invictus is on a hard, soft, and he's 18 seconds behind. Jesus made a pit stop, Invictus has not. At the moment, with 17 laps to go, it looks really great for G's. But of course, a lot can happen. But I'm gonna be honest, seeing like a safety car or something, I don't think we're gonna see that tonight. I don't think we're gonna see much else happen. But here we got a small battle for P3. Then we got an Invictus, not pitted yet. Starting hard tires. Is that Smitsky went into the wall and lost an end plate? I think it was. Oh, it was the Alpha Shower driver. It will soon be time for his second pit stop, but that was a little bit early for it, and front wing damage will not help him. But then, of course, we had a case of Bernard has not pitted yet, started on mediums. So Invictus and Bernard, their tires will be about the same, I would guess. Now Smitsky's gonna probably fall off a little bit. Freakwork will catch in. With no wing oh, he also has wing damage actually. And then we got Roygaard here on the fresh medium, so closing in. So it could be a battle here, we can see maybe. But with the retirement on race lap 1, I'm surprised we didn't get any safety car. Because, yeah, the tourist car was standing in the racing line, out of a corner. Like, that should be a safety car. And also, as I forgot to mention, Roygaard did get a 5-second penalty when going into the pits also. And look at Roygaard now, right on the back of Freak Rank. Gets Burner go to the pit, puts on hard going to the end. Smitsky puts on mediums going to the end as well, I think. And Roygaard can just fly past the Renault driver and goes up to P4. And now going to try to hunt down Invictus. Roygaard will go to the finish now, I will guess, on these medium tires. He has done a... No, wait. No. He will not. He started on medium, so he's doing a medium, soft. Smitsky has done at the moment soft with a medium. Freak Rank, I think, is... I'm not sure. At the moment, not what's happening, so we can take a look at Race Director. Okay, Invictus hasn't pitted yet, and sorry, not this out of the race. Bernard, I would guess, is done. Regard is not done. He has to go on the soft tire because, or hard. He has to go on another set of tires. Freakwork is gonna do another stop, probably on mediums. Invictus will probably hold the hard tires to a soft or hard soft or mediums later on. Schumi and Cheese is done with the pit stop. Smitsky is off with the medium. He can go to the end now on these mediums. Oh, Roygaard got past Freakwork and already closed up to Invictus. These fresh medium tires are great. He does get fastest lap, but he does get a penalty as well, and that is not what he needs. He got 8 seconds of penalty. I think now 11 seconds of really bad luck for the Racing Point driver then. But he's going to try to get past Invictus now, and I guess he will do that as well. It's a DRS, but Invictus doesn't want to give up that place. Starting to go side by side. Oh, Invictus keep that place. Aggressive defending there. Beautiful defending as well. Oh, and Roygaard gets wing damage there. No. The Racing Point drivers looking like he's been on a great race. Had a great race last week at Austin in Texas, Circuit of the Americas, went from last to first. But here he is he's done a pit stop recently, now got wing damage. He could go into the pit stop with hard tires, go to the end, because soft tires will maybe last 5 or 6 laps maximum. And staying out with this wing damage, I would rather go into hard tires and just go to the finish. Okay, they're not giving up, and look at Royard, he sends it down the inside end, and it gets out to P3 in front of Invictus. So even with the wing damage, he shows what he is here to do, and that is to get a podium. But again, we got more pit stops to do. So now I'm not sure about next. Maybe Smitsky and Bernard can do another battle. Roger goes into the pits area. And another 5-second time penalty. And it's up to 16 seconds of penalty now. Really, really unlucky for the Richmond driver. What tires is going to put on? Oh, he serves one of the 5-second time penalties. I can't see the... Wait, he puts on another set of mediums? That means he has to do another pit stop as well, because this is his third set of mediums. Wait. He has to put on an old set of tires. No, I think I know what's happened. I think he forgot to change, and he retires in the pits before he goes out on track because he realized there's nothing more to do. He got 6 on a penalty, and he will have to go into the pits again. So yeah, that's his race then. 6 drivers left only. Wow. What a race we're having here. So, not so many drivers then. But Royal wasn't a great race, but now it is up to G's, Schumi, Invictus, Freakwunk, Bernard and Smitsky. And at the moment, G's will take this. I'm gonna get the point system up here, just gotta find it. At the moment, G's will take the championship with 7 points. I think, yeah, he will. And Invictus is being chased by Freakwunk, and Invictus will have to do a pit stop, but so do Freakwunk also. Bernard there can challenge Invictus and Freakwunk after pit stop, because Bernard can go to the finish now. So there's actually, and Smitsky right on the back of Bernard, so I think we actually got a fight for P3 between Invictus, Freakwunk, Bernard and Smitsky. So there are still fights in the race, and of course, yeah, of course, we still got a championship battle. Things can still happen. Yeah, even though I don't think so, but of course, in Formula 1, everything can happen. Freakwunk too far behind at the moment. What about Smitsky on case of Bernard? Too far behind, it looks like. Oh, shoot me with a 13 time penalty. Perfect timing to put the information back up. Oh, well, Freakwunk is now really close when they make this. I thought we had this audio up moment like in the real life practice in a race. We're just being quiet and getting the graphic off. If we get to times where nothing much happens, I can probably do it again. But now we got things going on. We got Freakwunk and Invictus battling here. And Invictus goes into the pit, so he's doing a hard medium then. Can't go into the soft tires, that's too early. Interesting. Really interesting. And still, geez, he's so safe on this strategy, and he will, of course, 12 laps to go, and then we got Schumi 4% behind it. Then it's 35 seconds down to the rest of the guys. And Freakwunk will also have to do another pit stop. That's insane. I will say one thing. Invictus needs a safety car. But look at Smitsky now on Bernard. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Get a good slipstream. No, he breaks third or just tries Probably just try to push Bernard to do any mistakes. So yeah, we still got a battle for P3 here as well. Smitsky now on the outside. Oh, breaks. Oh, he backs out of it. Smitsky, I mean. Sorry, but Smitsky doing it safe here. Free Crunk into the pits there. Mediums for his car, so mediums to the finish then. Free Crunk out of driver that started on soft, I think. But still a battle for P3 here between Smitsky and Bernard. Smitsky does have a penalty, and Victus gets a penalty. Smitsky probably too far behind down here. Oh, that was a little late braking there. Almost touched the back of Bernard. Oh, 11 viewers now. Welcome everyone. Remember to subscribe and like. Really appreciate it all. Closing into 1,000 subscribers now. And also, since we're lots of people watching now, just want to remind everyone. Sunday, 6:30 p.m. we got the charity race night. Remember to be there. Subscribe and put the notification bell on, and you will get notification of when the stream starts. Mace in the chat as well. I thought I was racing its own race. Mace, what's going on? Crashed? Wait, what? I thought they were driving Division 4. But you're not in a race. I'm confused. Mace? An explanation, please? G stunt bottle, lad. I think he's gonna say he's all good. Because he got 1 minute and 12 seconds down to Invictus. Not much can happen now. Or, of course, there's actually a lot that can happen when I think about it. It can be safety cars, but we got 6 drivers on the track, and I don't think we're gonna get a safety car, but I'm trying to get it still as good as possible. We got the fight between Bernard and Smitsky for P3, so there's the podium fight here. 9 laps to go. It feels like it's been an eternity. Because commentating alone, it's just, it's something itself doing that. Ooh, Smitsky missing the corner, taking a wide line and losing a second down to Bernard there. Invictus with the fastest lap. There's an extra point there, but it doesn't help because he's too far behind. And let's take a look at the point system again. Even I don't think it matters, but let's take a look. 6th place is 40 points with fastest lap. That's 1 extra point, so 15 points for him, and he will be far behind, or not far behind, but a little bit behind G's. At the moment, ship will go to G's. Oh, thanks, Mace. I'm just doing the best I can, and of course I have done lots of commentating alone before. I think I one time commentated 2.5 hours by myself in an event, so I'm doing great. It's just I'm just blessing this water that I have, so my mouth doesn't get so dry and I can't talk. Thanks, or Frankie Chicken, as you said, you do not have audio on, but still, thank you. It's great to get those comments, and again, just commentating in English is a pleasure. I look forward to every Friday. So, like 2 weeks ago, the Norwegian team league I drove in was finished and won't start until after the summer, and now it will be a long while till next English commentating as well. So yeah, rip. Mate, if you're still here, I can't remember when the season starts again. When is that actually? Because I should know it, but I can't remember. So yeah, not so much happening. Let's just audio up, guys. So yeah, back here now. I thought we'll just do a little bit of audio up since there wasn't much happening, so we can sit on board with and strategies and go to and listen to that beautiful engine sound on that beautiful McLaren. But we now see that Freakpunk has closed in on Invictus. So a battle here for P5 then as Freakpunk gets a P3 now. So a terrific time penalty and almost touches the wall there. Really close one. Freakpunk with wing damage and also he's into the pit, so actually I think he will put on soft tires, probably go for the fastest lap. Svitsky has fallen off a little bit on Casey Bernard. Knows that he will probably, or also with a time penalty. That was the word I was looking for. He will fall down a little bit. But Shumi and G's, the race is just incredible. They've been on an own pace this whole race. Like Shumi has, I think the biggest gap was around a little bit over 5 seconds, but most of it's been around here 3 seconds between those guys. And except from that, the rest of the guys have just fallen off. Like after Shumi down to Bernard, it's almost 55 seconds. It's almost a minute soon. So yeah. Did Frickle just hit another time? Yeah. I didn't notice. That's a good question. I've just always been interested in, like, traveling. It's something I've always been interested in. And then when traveling, of course, lots of English is needed. And English is something I've always liked at school, like talking English, because, of course, Norwegian, I can fluently in my head. But if I talk English, you have to just do that quick thinking in your brain. Like, the quick thinking, like, just how brain is to get the words out of your mouth in just Norwegian, because, of course, we know it fluently. English doesn't know fluently. It's, like, more work to talk it, and that's what makes me also like it. So Smitsky has also went into the pits, gonna try to get that fastest lap. Invictus, I think he's closing in a little bit to Casey Bernard, but I'm not sure he's gonna close in enough, and also Invictus has a penalty. 8 drivers started the race, 6 finishing. That's insane. But of course, summer vacation is about to start. It could be that, and also I know there's. I don't watch football, but it is the European Championship or whatever it is. Sorry, but I don't know what exactly. But there's a lot of people who prefer watching that as well. Could be something with that. G's could easily take, or both G's and Shumi could easily take a pit stop and try to get that fast lap as well, but because the gap is so big, I think Freakronk has been lapped as well, and G's is closing in on Smitsky. Yeah. So yeah, again guys, sorry for all the silence, but I don't know what to talk about sadly, because there hasn't been much happening this race, and at the moment there's nothing happening. So just switching between drivers. You can see Schumi actually catching in a little bit on G's. But again, Schumi does have penalty and G's does not have any penalty. If you take a look at penalties and warnings, see how that is. G's, nothing. Schumi. Okay, Bernard. 2 warnings, warning. But I do know that those first 2 are for collision. Invictus has a penalty. Smitsky has a penalty. He got 2 penalties actually. Freak run penalty. He got a few penalties here. He's also done 4 pit stops actually. Roy Guard, no, he's out of race. So we got a few penalties here. Yeah, you can see Schumi 3 seconds, Invictus 3 seconds, Smitsky 6 seconds, and Freak 6 seconds. But yeah, we're shooting on certain levels. Oh, Smitsky has gotten wing damage. I haven't seen that. He has a lot of wing damage. I'm not sure if he's gonna pit or just do this last lap, because yeah, he could actually just go very slow, let the drivers behind pass him, so he'll be left and then he'll finish actually. Yeah, but he goes into the pits. But now we're gonna go the last lap with NSRG's. Cliff G's, as it was until today, he had a bad season start at Britain, where I think he got 9th place. He crashed and was really unlucky. His season start was actually very unlucky. He had many races where crashes, wing damage and stuff happened. But then going to the end, he has been more lucky and had better races. At Mexico, on the safety car result, he was unlucky, spun and went into the pit, unfortunately. But then USA did a great race, and he has had other great races. And he's currently 2 points behind Invictus in the Drive Championship. But yeah, look at this. He is leading with over, I think it's almost 1.5 minutes down to Invictus. So Cliff G has done a dominant race here. Schumi Schumi's the only one who has had a chance to challenge him, and Schumi is still there 2 seconds behind him. As for the last time on this game, or in the league races here in Division 5, Cliff G is going through the last sector for the last time. Then he has done an incredible job, incredible season, incredible race. Just let's give it a big applause for Cliff G's, NSR G's. He's gonna go to the last corner. Then he will cross the finish line. He will take P1 and he will take the driver championship here in TTML Division 5. Congratulations, NSR G's. Absolute incredible job here. Obviously, Oliver Schumi gets that P2 from Cliff G's, and yeah, incredible work there from Schumi as well. Done a great race today after P4 in qualifying. Of course, we got a while to the next driver crossing the line. We got Smitsky crossing the line in P5. And then actually the next one is Freakpunk, which is being left right now. Almost. So yeah, here goes Freakpunk then. Is he celebrating or letting someone pass? I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, donuts? Donuts? Oh, give me those beautiful donuts, but first, just take it. Casey Bernard and Invictus cross the line. Casey Bernard gets that P3 in right in front of Invictus. Invictus takes P4 and gets P2 in the championship. Sadly for him, he doesn't get that championship then. Oh, but look at this. Donuts from Freakpunk. Bless you, my man. Donuts at the end of season. Just so beautiful, I love it. I think we're gonna get Jeez, Shumi, Bernard, and Invictus into the voice chat for interviews. Shumi, you know, Smitsky gets driver of today. My driver of today is Jeez. Actually, he's done an incredible job. Been dominant on track today, and yeah, incredible season. And the race, I just gotta give it to him. Also with that pole position with 1.7, incredible. So I've sent a message asking if they want to come in for an interview. See, Shumi is at least ready for an interview, but first we're gonna get the race results here. Oh, sorry about that. We got that G taking in incredible victory here. Then in P2 we got Shumi, the reserve, doing a great result here. Then we got Bernard, 1 minute behind, so it shows that Shumi and G has been in an own pace today, just like Hamilton and Verstappen. Then in fourth we got Anton Invictus, sadly losing the championship to G's then, but it does get P2. And in fifth we got Ensor Smitsky, sixth Ensor Freakmonk, Roy Gordon to third, then doesn't finish the race today. To third really like he loses it on the first lap. But it was a great race. Of course, I wish that we had a lot of lot more drivers, but still. Great race, and now we're gonna get a few of the drivers into the voice chat. I do not think Invictus will join us, but no, Shumi and G's will probably join. We're gonna start anyway with Shumi and Bernard, and then at the end we'll get G's. So just sit back and wait while I get drivers into the voice chat. Okay, the drivers have been added to voice chat, so now we're just gonna wait for everyone. And when everyone is in, we're gonna start with Casey Bernard, then we're gonna take Oda Shumi, and after that we're gonna take G's. So, and there we have them all in the voice chat. So I am just gonna find the cars, and then we get started with the interviews. So then we're gonna start this interview with NSR Casey Bernard. P3 today, a podium at Singapore. Congratulations. Are you happy with that result? Bernard? Are you here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying. I had the game chat on.
Okay, no problem. P3 here today, podium on Singapore. Are you happy with that result?
I guess it was the best I could get.
Yeah, and like we saw that Shumi and Jis was on a whole other level today. But at the start, I think something happened with you or Roy Gunnar Centauri. What actually happened there?
I went over the curb and it just I spun the car. I think Roy Guard was going to go into me, but he tried to avoid it, and then Centauri went into him, and then I think he lost his tire or something. Wasn't sure because I was facing the other way, but something must have happened through there.
No, yeah, I see. Yeah, the season is over, and it's the last race on the F1 2020 game. How do you feel this season has been for you in Division 5?
Well, I think it's a massive improvement from other leagues I've been doing, because for this one I've been trying to learn this driving without braking assist on, and getting a few podiums this season is probably giving me confidence to go into the next game without putting those assists on and trying to become faster as a driver. But overall it's been pretty good, and I have no complaints.
That's good to hear. And for the next game, are you going to keep driving here at TTML?
Of course.
What's your...
I'm not going anywhere. I'm coming to win.
That's what we want to hear. So then I guess my next question I just got answered. What's the goal for next season then?
Well, I think everyone wants to win the standings, but I have to be a bit realistic. I'll try and stick with constructors, but anything better than what I got this season I'll be happy with.
And before the race, Singapore, it's a track that needs lots of practice. Were you prepared for the race?
I think I said this in our Discord chat. I didn't practice for this.
Oh.
I should have. Might have ended up a bit higher than I did, but do you know what? It was the last race. Had a little bit of fun. On to the next game.
Yeah, that's what I had for now. So thanks for the interview, and again, congratulations on that podium. Well deserved, great pace out today, and thanks for joining in the interview.
Thank you.
Now over to P2, the driver who got an incredible pace today, but just not enough challenge and strategies. OWR Shumi, congratulations with that P2. How does it feel?
Thank you. It feels amazing. I didn't have the pace to follow G's all the way to the finish line, but I tried to push a little bit in the at the end of the race, but G's was just a little bit faster today. So at the beginning, 10 laps, I was pushing for following him, but when I see he was faster than me, I tried to control a little bit, save some fuel, save some tires, and 7-8 laps to the end, I tried to push to take the gap, but it was too much. He was too fast today.
Singapore, of course, we two have driven here together many times before, and we're taking the Constructor Championship here before a few seasons ago. And I realized this is a great track for you. Drive great here. Is it one of your favorite tracks?
No, actually not. I I didn't drive or train something here before 1 hour before the start of the race, so I just jump in and hope for the best. And I got P2, so it was one of the most boring race because it was just me and G's in the front.
Yeah. Wasn't much happening in the commentator box as well. But tried to keep up with the race and do some talking. And this season, you haven't been driving all the races, but think about the races you have done. How does it feel this season has been for you?
Yeah, it's the season have gone pretty well. I think if I had drive the whole season, I would be at least top 5 in the standings. But it is what it is. I don't have time to drive all the race, so I just drive when I can drive.
Now you've been going on dates and concerts recently, so.
No, no.
But and for next season, are you gonna keep staying here as a reserve in TTML keep driving?
Yeah, of course. I will try to win my first race in TTML because I have not win yet. So next season I will try to go ahead of Geese.
Yeah, of course, always believe in yourself and you can make it. And on my last question, summer vacation starts in a few days for me at least, but I'm not sure about you, but what are your summer plans?
Summer plans? Many concerts.
Burger King?
No. I need to hear real rock and roll. That's my favorite music, and that's my that's my way to go off from the game.
Great to hear. And but that was it for now. And thanks for joining us into the interview. Congratulations with that podium. Awesome race you're in today, and have a great summer.
Thank you. We'll be back next season.
And now we're gonna head over to the winner of the race, and not only the winner of the race, but also the winner of TTML Division 5 Season 4. SRG's congratulations on that championship. How does it feel being finished with it and finally getting to relax?
Yeah, that's good, but beforehand I don't know if I'm hearable on the stream because I just, share party, here. Because I just made this account recently and sometimes it's off, so we'll have to check in a bit, but it feels amazing. Maybe the most thing I'm happy about is that we finally had a clean race where I can like show my real pace because I'd seen it happen that the fuel got like compressed together again and I would be under pressure a little bit more, but I still was under a hell of a lot of pressure, although there was a gap between like 2, 3, 4 seconds. I felt them breathing down my neck, so the race was awesome. Taking a double championship with, of course, my teammate Liam, who couldn't unfortunately race tonight. Just a huge thanks to him because it's been a great season together. A huge thanks to Will Funky Chicken because he's been helping a lot. And recently, thanks to all the NSR drivers that have raced today, that raced their hearts out. And it was great to have a clean and nice final race.
Even though much didn't happen, it was still a pleasure to commentate and this whole season being awesome. But yeah, we talked a little bit about it last week, but this season, not any highlights for you, but how do you feel the whole season has been with you? Because you've had some unlucky races like Britain and Mexico, but you also had some great races.
I think if it wasn't you, then that's my bad. But at the last season at Abu Dhabi at the final, we talked about me being up there with the top guys, and I immediately noticed in Britain that I could be in at least the top 3, and my goal was to try to for the constructors champion and maybe go up like next season in division and drive with other drivers. But yeah, the season has been full of ups and downs. Like. Only 2 wins, like this one felt 100% deserved. The one in Belgium was, it was just very lucky, but I think my consistent results are, have been pulling me through into the end, and when like half the season was over, I started doing really great in qualifying, started really doing better in races, and it finally paid out, and I'm just really thrilled with my season after all.
And of course, the pace today incredible. The practice, you must have been practicing 24/7 or what?
Well, I practiced a lot. No, not a lot, but like a fair amount during the week because today I had some deadlines for school and I'm just finishing up like my test week and stuff. So it's been I've been busy lately. but today I had no time because I was working on some project, so I only did like 3 to 2 time lapse on time trial beforehand, and yeah, I think I got lucky with the qualifying being in the wet because yeah, my pace was a bit downgraded, you can say, with like doing different things all day and then suddenly like officially stepping in your race car. But yeah, I didn't practice that much, but there was a fair amount because yeah, I really wanted to win this season after all.
But summer vacations soon starting. What are summer plans? In this break we got.
At least taking a break from driving F1. It's like week in, week out, you feel the urge to practice because you're quite high up in the standings. You still see an opportunity to maybe win it and just after all win it. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the break. Hopefully enjoying the new game, which is come out in like a month. But yeah, I hope to take a break from everything and just enjoy my young life for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that one. I still have 1 year as a teenager, and I'm gonna enjoy this last summer as a teenager. But yeah, again, I don't have more to say or any more question. And congratulations on the championship. Well deserved from you. You didn't get it easy though, which is tried today. But P2 for MP, one for you. But your season, thinking about example, Britain and Mexico, fully deserved, I think, and just awesome racing from you, man. So hopefully.
Shout out to Invictus. He's been driving his heart out all season, and yeah, I feel like I stole his championship on the last moment because he's been 9 races in front, and just big shout out to putting maybe on paper the battle, but it felt really awesome to have this with you. So I hope I'll be racing with you in the coming seasons of TTML or maybe other leagues. Just wanted to get that out.
And one last word for me, I will thank the commentator team for commentating us the whole season. It has been a fantastic job for you guys.
Yeah, it's been, as I wrote earlier, it's been a pleasure today, and but still, like races today and last week, it has been a little bit hard to comment by myself. I'm gonna be honest. If you watch the race later, there will be some times where I went quiet a little bit because I didn't have much to talk about, but still, you'll probably hear me next season as well, still commentating, or then it will be Division 4, but still gonna be here, and again, thanks for the great comments. But with that, we're gonna end this stream, and with that, we're gonna end this TTML Division 5 Season 4. It's been a pleasure being a commentator this season. You will still keep seeing me or hearing me next season as well, so be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you can see when it starts again. And I hope that everyone will have a great summer, and thanks for me. Goodbye, everyone.